Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shalin Magi, and this is a day in the life of your friendly neighborhood galactic explorer. A little catch up on the last episode. Had a few crash freighters I discovered, so went ahead and did that. Did a quicksilver mission. Did some touch ups on the latest base that I found and built. And there was one of the crash freighters that I did was on a really cool scenic paradise planet, and I liked it so much that I put a simple base there. There's no specific resources. I just really like the view and all that kind of stuff. Um, so off camera, I did a whole lot of light year jumps, a whole lot. And obviously, off camera, I'm looking a little bit different now. I figured I'd change the look up a tad. Now, on the last episode, also, I was talking about my the green solar ship that I built. I wasn't happy with wasn't really happy with the wings or the sails, so I redid it, and it's pretty awesome. And I think I mentioned. I didn't put a lot of emphasis, but I was like, I might do it with my purple solar ship too. Just not a huge fan of the hexagon wings. So I went ahead and updated my purple solar ship, got my favorite wings. So everything on my current solar ships are my favorite. The wings, the cockpit, and the sails. And something I noticed also, I made this metallic as opposed to matte. So I love my orange solar ship, but man, I'm wondering how the orange solar ship would look with this metallic paint. I really dig it. Like, I really dig the look of that. So I think, the reason why, because I have made solar ships in the past with metallic paint, and I was just like, it don't look right on solar, but I think kind of like on my fighters, my hot rod fighters, the metallic paint, what would you call it? The sort of the combination, right? So I like white because it brings out all the colors, but I particularly like white on the non-metallic parts. So like on my fighter ships, right? Sort of like the trim and the nose of it. Like the nose of it would be like fiberglass or plastic looking, right? And on the solar ships, even though like the white part of the wings, they absolutely look and are metal, but they don't have that. If I was to put the white paint where the purple is, it would not be white. It would be kind of like a gray or a galvanized, maybe even chrome look. So that's about it for the um, previous episodes. I think for this, there's a lot I'd like to do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to cram it all into one video, but I'm going to do my best. So after yesterday's video, I did a whole lot of light year jumps, a whole lot. And it's quite possible that I might get to center a galaxy today on this episode because we're at 84,000 light years. Now, I would definitely have to do a few jumps off cam, which I'll probably do. Not a big deal. But as I was doing that, I found another paradise planet. I don't think I'm necessarily going to put a base there, but while I was kind of exploring around, I did find another crash freighter. So I think that is the first thing I want to get into today is go ahead and do the crash freighter. Not too concerned with sending my frigates out. Maybe I'll do that on the next episode. But I'm going to go ahead and fly down to the planet. So I do believe that this system, I did throw down a save beacon on a paradise planet that has a crash freight. Yeah, right there. That would be right here. Actually, not far from that autophage camp. And I'm going to go ahead and park out of the way here. Maybe I'm not. Runic. The runic theme. Okay. So the past few episodes I've been doing Crash Freighters, there's some sort of, I don't know, some sort of bug or glitch in the game where the crates aren't showing up, like the buried pods. They're not showing up on the map. Usually, what I've had to do is just basically log out and then log right back in. But yeah, and as you can see, they're not showing up, and you can see that freighter salvage. I've got the quest or the mission to do it, but they're just not showing up. And like, okay, so I'll scan, and of course that brings out the hidden autophage, but it's not bringing out the buried pods. So, all right, I'm going to jump in my ship. Okay, jump right out. Got a restore point now, and I'll be right back with you all. Just taking a second to load up. There we go. All right, let's see if... Okay, so again, now they actually show up. All right, so that's all that matters. Come on. All right. You know, in my travels, sort of, I say off cam, basically when I'm playing the game and not recording an episode or something. You know, when I do all the Lightyear travels, just like on cam, you know, I'm checking all the space stations for upgrades, mostly for the multi-tool, and I have found a couple decent upgrades, which are basically improving the damage of my weapon. You know, and since I have so many different weapons, you know, it's a process of, you know, at some point they're all getting pretty strong to where, you know, it's got to be a really strong piece of technology. But I'm still at the point where a lot of my weapons are improving. All right. I'm thinking when I finally get to, like, say, Eisenstein, something like that. Really, really popular galaxy in this game. I think something I might notice there, because I've been to Eisenstein Galaxy a whole bunch. I've just never made it a point to actually get there without taking some kind of, you know, portal, usually in the anomaly. But they say that that's a hugely populated galaxy, very popular. So I'm guessing that obviously I will probably find maybe more player bases there than, say, in, you know, like this galaxy or something. But I don't know. Maybe not. All right. And I guess at the end of the day, it just more galaxies, more milestones, sort of thing. So. All right, I do believe that that is all of the pods. Yeah. Matter. Let me go to that other camp and see if they have the head. Or if they have the, what is it? It's the chamber I've got on my red staff. I can't remember the Havoc. Nah. Don't know. Check it out, see what the deal is here. You know what? I should have went ahead and grabbed that save beacon because I don't have the runic core. Yeah, you know what? I think the reclaimed head with the runic core might look pretty cool. I've got enough to get one of these, but I don't have enough to... Oh, yeah, I do. See what that looks like at this station. Runic beam. Oh, wow. So it's like yellow and blue or something. Huh. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and grab this save beacon because I think I'm pretty much done in this system. I want to go grab my other save beacon where we just left from. And I think over there, it's like black and orange or chrome and orange, something like that. Check that out. I dig that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and make that. What's this, Class C? Yeah, I'm not worried about the class. I think that looks pretty cool. I'll take it. Okay, did I grab the save beacon? I think I did. Yeah, I did. All right, everyone. So I am going to I'm going to go ahead and hit the settlement. So I'm going to go up to the freighter, port to my settlements. I'll meet you there. All right, everyone. So I'm at my autofate settlement, and it said it was under attack. So I'm going to head and quickly grab these capacitors and make a decision on guide settlement management. Also, I have a building to unveil here, so yeah, let's go ahead and just add this to the place, and let me get set up here for battle. Combat scope, yeah. All right. Yeah, it took him out pretty quick. Wow. Okay. And brain is still up there, I believe. Yeah. Grab that. Something to give to the envoys. We got one more of these little freaking annoying little healers, man. All right, where is my building? There it is. I don't have it on me. All right. Call in the Corvette. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this silver away, and I will meet you all at my Corvex settlement. I decided to fly here instead of port. It's... yeah, the other planet's like... not seeing it from here. Alright. So there's no buildings or anything to upgrade here. Oops, wrong building. There it is. From here, I think. Okay, what do we got? Blaze of urgency, a stranger surveyor entity, Yug, has demanded to see the overseer. They claim the settlement's veteran farmer illegally fled their previous settlement, leaving a large unpaid debt. Yug offers a large incentive for your cooperation. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that quicksilver. Okay. So the anomaly. I will meet you guys up on the anomaly. Righty. I think the first thing I want to do is check if they have a emergency signal scanner for derelict freighters, and I do have one. I always like to be ahead of the game. Nope. Let's see what he gives me for this flora. Okay. This is the third episode in a row where I've got the quest to eliminate hazardous flora. And I'm down for it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the group. Alright. I guess I will meet you all on whatever planet they're going to send me to. I didn't even check to look what kind of planet we're on. My guess is a toxic or radioactive is kind of what it looks like here. Let's see. Activated emerald ammonia, so it's toxic and it's nasty. Activated material on it. Alright, I'm going to use my go-to mining multi-tool. Alright, let's find this graveyard right here. Yep, there it is right there. Snagged around the ankles, piercing thorns. Same thing they all say pretty much. All right, and I don't feel like I need to do like some crazy scan. And I think it said one was like this way. Yeah. Got an angry animal. I need to kill 12 of these, so yeah, pretty simple, should be pretty quick. Oh, heat. Oh, cool. Yeah, don't F with me, man. Alright. It's like hidden in the rock or something. Oh, yeah, there he is. Damn. Right there. Okay. 11 of 12, so just one more. All right, everyone. I will meet you back on the anomaly. All right. Back on the anomaly. Back in multiplayer. Oh, they're going to have another one. Yeah, let's see what they got. Okay, Planetary Depot. Go ahead and do that. Alrighty, again, I will meet you down wherever they're sending me. Oh, looks nice and clear though from up here. Yeah, I guess that's it, right? All right, switch weapons and bring out. Oh, oh wow! I must have put my freaking green staff. Oh yeah. Bring out the big guns. Let's see, what's this staff? Damage 103, pretty low. This was the one S class autophage staff that I found in those appearances. Yeah. All right. Wow. Actually, is he enabled right now? Now he is. There we go. Probably gotta go inside first. Yep, I should have Pugnium on me. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta freaking fight these guys. You know what? I'm going to. I guess I'm not. I'm going to take this guy down. Whoa, where's this coming from? Wow, he's pretty mobile. All right, local Sentinel network has been disabled. So I guess I will meet you at the depot. Oh, not a good space to be freaking animals, man. There we go. Very good. Take a quick little. Here we go. All right, everyone. I will meet you guys back up on the anomaly. All right, cool. So, yeah, I will be right back with you all. Hey, everybody, I'm back. I just realized something pretty bad. Pretty disappointing. Not the end of the world or anything. But when I made that newest staff with the robot head, I didn't realize, but I actually exchanged it for the green staff that I had, which is horrible. However, I am in the system here, and I believe right there is where I got the green staff from. So I'm going to go there. I'm probably going to have to do a quest or two for the autophage to be able to get enough void motes to buy the headpiece, because I already have a pole and a chamber. So I'll be right back with you all. All right, everyone. Let's see if they have it. I had this salvaged. They're pretty cool, but yeah. So I might be able to bust this out really fast. I'll be right back. All right. All right, I'll meet you guys back at the other camp. All righty. Yes, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it on my off time here. Um, Grab a bunch of runaway mold, take this thing up to an S class. But yeah, so supercharged slot here and here, and then the other two are right here, pretty much from what I remember. Okay. All right, everyone. I will meet you. Probably meet you on the freighter, unless I've got 48. I could take it up to a Class A. All right. Yeah. So once it goes up to S class, it'll be this slot that gets opened up. All right. So I think I'll meet you all on the freighter. All right, everyone, I'm back. So I went ahead, went to the space station. I put the 2 expansion slots in here, and I pretty much put all the technology that I'm going to need in this multi-tool, and I'm done. All I need to do is take it back to a Class S, and that will actually turn this into a supercharged slot. So, all right, everyone. So I have enough nanites to go ahead and take this staff up to a Class S again. But I think what I'm going to do first is go ahead and put this storage bulkhead in that I got. All right, and I'm going to do a light year jump, and then when I end up in that system, I'm going to go ahead, and when I stop at the space station, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the weapon, as well as the normal thing. Check the technology upgrades for the weapons and see the guild envoy. All right, I'll meet you there. All right, I'll meet you inside. All right. So now all I have to do is pretty much, for the time being, just take this out real quick. All right. $112. 6. So yeah, I mean that's 106, 107, 112. Okay, yeah. I figured that would be the best because I'm kind of like crammed in here between all these as opposed to just being next to one. All right, everyone. I'll meet you at the black hole. All right, I will meet you all on the other side. right, all kinds of goodies for him. All right, let's check this out real quick. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Plus 50. That's wonderful. All right. $45. 48. 45, 10 damage. 45, 10 damage. Ion spheres. Ion sphere speed plus 13. Plus 11. All right. So we're going to take that one out. Okay, let's see where this gets me to. Wow, 123. So actually, this thing is more powerful than the one I just got rid of. Well, you know what? The time has come to do a whole ton of light year jumps until I reach the center of the galaxy. So from this point on, I'm going to go ahead and do a ton of light year jumps. I'm going to increase the speed. Right, I'll speed it up and get that going after I catalog all these planets here. Fragmented planet. All right, here we go. All right, everyone. I'm going to, let's see how far we are from the center. Because when you get really close to the center, the black holes don't work at that point. I could probably make another full jump and then go through a black hole, and that'll be about it. But I will be right back with you all in a moment. All righty, everyone. I am going to get ahead of the game here, and I'm going to put my newest solar ship in archive. Oh, I actually didn't need to do that. Let me pull it right back out. Okay. And I'm actually going to bring in my B-class Uh, that's what I am going to go to the center of the galaxy in. Also, I'm going to grab one of my crappy stabs, which probably use my basilic crown, I think it is. Yeah. Um, Reward from the relic expedition. And because, yeah, all my stuff's going to get pretty much trashed here. And let's see. Uh, well, yeah. So the multi-tool's already trashed as it is, but whatever. But I've got a couple jumps left, so. Okay. I believe once I go through this black hole, that's pretty much going to be it, right? Because the last few times, I don't know, I was at like 10,000 light years, 15,000 light years, and when you get that close, the black holes don't work anymore. So I think I'll go through this one. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick planetary scan. Lonely system. All right, just heading through the black hole. And I think at this point I'm going to skip the space stations for now. So I'll meet you in the planetary scan room and going to go ahead and do some more light year jumps. All right. Okay, let's see where we are. 21,000. I think this might be the last spot where I'm going to be able to use a black hole, and then from there it's pretty much all manual. All right. $18,000. That sucks. I forgot to go through the black hole. All right. I might be, you know what? I might be able to go through this one right here. All right, I'll meet you there, everyone. All right, everyone. I'm not even worried about scanning the plants at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and hit this black hole. If it'll let me through, we'll find out. I'll meet you there. Yes. All right, well, I'm really curious now how close we are. I'm pretty sure. Pretty close. Meet you in the scan room. All right. Let me switch my oop, switch my weapon out. Okay. 10,000 light years. All right, everyone. So this is pretty much it. Pretty sure. All right, I think I may have to do the rest of these in my starship. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, we'll find out. I'll try to use the freighter still. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, that's right. It's got to be at 100%. All right, here we are. Moment of truth, I believe. All right, here we go, people. Beautiful. Not sure what this galaxy, which galaxy this is. I know on my Fresh Start character, when I beat the Atlas storyline, it warped me into what's called Budanger or Boldanger Galaxy. I'm not sure if that's the one coming up now, or I think it's like number 6 or 7. And Eisentam is maybe a little further than that even, so cool. So this is galaxy number 5. All right, here we go. Hyades Galaxy, Hyades Galaxy, cool. Maybe I'll make it a point to build a emerald / ammonia base in this galaxy, because the base I have now, I hate it, man. It's on one of those planets where everything's like real dark and black. Not necessarily black and white, but it's like black and red, you know. Okay. So immediately it kind of looks like a radioactive planet, although these plants here are not necessarily gamma weed. They look like it. But I'm pretty sure it's a radioactive planet because those little red small flowers or whatever minerals coming up out of the ground. They're on most radioactive planets, so. All right. And yeah, we're all messed up here. Well, that's okay, though. So I think, uh-oh. I think what I want to do is summon the freighter should be in the system, but I guess it's not, so I want to summon that into the system. There we go. That's awesome. And of course, have to fix the launch thrusters here. Oh, actually got to find the freaking starship. So first I got to fix my my scanner. Analysis visor. Do I even have one in here? Yeah. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. 500 is not far, but when your technology's all broke, it's pretty far. right. The hydrogen jelly. All right. What was the other thing? Hermetic seal. Yeah. Good to go. Fly on up to the freighter. Man, maneuverability is absolutely horrendous. So bad. All right, everyone. Well, I will meet you inside. Hey, everyone. So, again, another perfect storybook ending for this episode. Uh, Always sort of a storybook ending when you get to a new galaxy. So, of course, I'm going to go ahead and put this multi-tool in archive. And I'm going to go ahead and throw the starship in archive. And of course, I'll repair all my equipment pretty much after the episode's ended. So, come on. All right, yeah, and so that is it. It kind of sucks that I accidentally deleted the weapon. I had to spend a little extra time pretty much replacing it, but hey, it's all good now. I'm going to have to add 3 slots to this to install Sentinel technology, and then this weapon will be good. And repair the equipment, and that should be that. So I will hook up with you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.